The following program, Barber News, is a work of fiction. All characters, names, events, and situations depicted are entirely fictional and created for entertainment purposes. Any resemblance to real persons, living or dead, is purely coincidental. Toad is not a real person, but a fictional character. The stories, facts, and claims presented may not be accurate or true. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, crying. I'm really just a dickhead. Don't act like you don't know me. This camp deserve a trophy. Baby, they know me straight. Do the most crying in history. Power potting go show up. This camera clippers blow up. It's bossy or crying. 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 Bossy or crying.
Barbers, what's going on? It's your boy Toad, back in the studio for another episode of Barber News. Lately, I've been seeing a lot in the comments, and it's become pretty clear. We've got full-time stalkers from other brands watching everything I do, and I mean everything. Whether it's my videos, my posts, or anything related to TPOB, they're there, reporting back. Honestly, I'm okay with that. TPOB is a huge brand, and with that comes attention, good and bad. I understand it. It comes with the territory. But what I don't quite get is Barber's constantly asking me to compare TPOB with Stylecraft. And I get it. People are curious. You want to know how one brand stacks up against another. I always try to listen to what you ask for. And since so many of you have mentioned it, I'll go ahead and break it down. So with that said, let's get into this one. Now, before any of you Stylecraft fans get upset, and honestly, I hope some of you do, let's be real about something. Stylecraft is the definition of a white label brand. That's not a rumor. And it's not a maybe. It's a fact. Let me explain what I mean. Take the Play Clipper, for example. This isn't a rebranded tool. It didn't come from anything else. The Play was built from the ground up. It's its own product, unique to TPOB. Now let's talk about the Stylecraft Instinct. That tool was, and still is, an MRD product. It wasn't created by Stylecraft from scratch. And look, that's fine. They're allowed to sell it how they want. That's their business. But as someone who looks into these things, someone who does the research, I feel like it's my responsibility to speak on it. Some of you already know this. Some of you still don't believe it, which honestly blows my mind. And there are barbers out there who've never heard any of this, and they might be thinking about buying a new clipper right now. So when this video drops, maybe it'll help someone make a smarter, more informed choice. At the end of the day, this is all about education. Helping each other grow. It's about moving forward, never backwards. That was a video done by one of our finalists. Goes by the username of Kane Did the Cut. He seems to be a popular barber with his clients and friends. Let's hope they turn up when the public vote starts. And make sure to check in on the finals of Slime Games. It's really going to be a big challenge for the barbers, but the winner will leave as a TPOB ambassador. So yeah, don't forget to check it out. And if you know anyone still in, drop a comment now. Show some motherfucking support. Oh, I nearly forgot. I had some notes on my desk this morning from a woman. A very attractive lady at that. She goes by the name of Lindsay Cox, a good-looking gal. She wanted a shout-out. There you have it, Lindsay. Easy up, girl. There is plenty of Toad to go around. I love how I have so many fans now, and I just want to say I appreciate all of you more than you can ever imagine. Alright, let's get back into the Stylecraft Instinct. Of course, we've got to talk about the motor, the famous vector motor. And let's be honest, if this were an airplane, not one of you would get on it. Why? Because it's insanely loud. There have been reports of it overheating, melting, and even catching fire and producing smoke, and even exploding mid-cut. Now, to be fair, I'll point out some positives. It's lightweight, it comes with a charging stand, and it's cordless. I'm genuinely trying to find the good here. I really am. But with all that said, I'm honestly shocked it's still on the market. Every time I see this clipper, it reminds me of that haunted doll that should have been locked away forever. Some things just shouldn't be let back out. Now, I know some of you will say, Nah, it works great for me. And that's fine. You're entitled to your experience. But when a product has a history of being a fire hazard, it's really hard to rate it seriously. Imagine this. I give it an honest 3 out of 10. And someone decides to try it based on that, and it ends up exploding or catching fire in their barbershop. I'd feel genuinely guilty about that. That's why I can't rate it. I can't lie to you. I just won't. Let me know your thoughts about the instinct in the comments. I want to hear what your experience has been. What's even worse is this is the same for the instinct trimmer, and not only the clipper. Something crazy is going on in that factory. I was about to ring up my old dealer and get back on it listening to that beat. That was another one of our remaining barbers, who goes by the name of Top Tier Trims. Check him out. Earlier in the week, TPOB posted this video, and I have to say, it was a wake-up call. Check it out.
Right, so there's people on YouTube, right, doing reviews. Shout out to this guy, Dirty Blends, right? This is a good video. On YouTube, right, you must be consistent. But listen, here's the thing. What I want to ask you, right, is how in our industry are we going to get rid of the rats, like the hating, dirty rats who just want to bring barbers down? I'm talking about the guys that bring barbers down and support corporations only. How do we get rid of them completely out of the industry? I feel like it's me against all of them, right? And I feel like I've done a good job. We took a big load of market share. We've took millions off them so far. But it's not just me. You guys, there's some millions for all you lot. So one of you lot has to try and do it as well. And maybe 5 of you or 10 of you has to do it and get your own thing going so we can take it all off them.
Barbers. What TPOB is saying here is simple. You can be that person too. You have the power to rise above these overhyped brands that are just white labeling tools. And let's be real, these companies aren't built by barbers. They're run by guys in suits, with their hands in a dozen industries, looking to profit off our community. I get hate for speaking the truth, and that's fine. I'll never stop. Barbering was my life for over 10 years. I know what it's like behind the chair, and TPOB does too. That's why we believe barbers should have access to high-quality tools at realistic prices. Think about it. Paying $300 for a clipper? It's absolutely insane. And when I see people trying to justify that price like it's somehow normal, I honestly feel like they're not living in the real world. Barbers, you have just watched Barber News. Please hit the like button and please subscribe. It means a lot to me. Catch me tomorrow, barbers. Make sure you comment. I'm out. Peace.